Today I'm sharing a mixed media canvas which was originally streamed as a live show for Prima Marketing. I will leave a link to the live show, which is just over an hour long, if you want to see this in real time, and that is featured on Prima Marketing's YouTube channel. So to begin with, I took a 15 by 15 centimeter canvas, which is approximately 6 inches, and I coated it with some Prima heavy gesso before adding a layer of Americana craft paint in light buttermilk. Now I'm taking some of the Prima Alchemy Paints, and this colour here is the Vintage Rose, and I'm just adding this in a couple of places before also adding some reds, and this is the metallic Royal Red, and I'm adding this while the pink is still wet so that those two colours will combine and mix to make a deeper shade of pink. Here I'm using a baby wipe to blend those colours and to remove a little of the colour where I felt it was a little too bright. Next I'm taking a text stamp by Prima, and I'm using this to start to build my background. So to stamp this on my canvas, I'm choosing an archival ink in Aquamarine. This is the Princess Paper Collection by Prima, and this is the A4 format, and I'm just showing a very quick flick here. If you want to see in more detail, then by all means you can either slow down this video or go on to Prima Marketing's channel for the live version. And I've selected 3 2-inch squares for my canvas, and I'm now going to distress the edges of these using the Prima distressing tool. Once I've finished distressing the edges, I'm now arranging them on the canvas where I'd like them to be, and I'm going to adhere these down with Prima's Soft Matte Gel. And if you're not familiar with this product, it's very similar in consistency to Golden's Matte Medium, which you will have seen me use quite often, and it is a very nice product to use. Next I'm taking a stencil by Prima. This is from the Sunrise Sunset collection by Finnabair, and this is a checkered square design. I'm using this with the Prima light paste and also the Prima 1-inch silicone brush. When I finished with the light paste, I did take a heat tool to dry it, and you have to be quite careful with the heat tool that you don't hold it too close, otherwise it will bubble, but you can get it dry enough to be able to add paint. So now that it has dried, I'm choosing another of the Art Alchemy Paints by Prima. This time it is the Opal Magic Blue Gold, and I'm applying this to all these stenciled areas. And I'd like to point out that if you mix the paint directly with the texture paste, if it's of a metallic finish or it has some kind of shimmer to it, you would lose that shimmer. So that is the reason that I apply the paste first and then add the paint afterwards over the top of it. And here you can see the canvas once all those stenciled areas have been painted. I'm also using the same paint to edge the piece so it looks more finished, and for the application of this I'm using a piece of Ranger cut and dry foam. At this point I felt that the collage pieces needed a little bit of something extra, so I decided to use the Alchemy paint on these also, and I just painted in an overlapping border around the edges. For a final embellishment on the collage, I've decided to add some Mica Flakes. Again, these are by Prima from the Finnabair collection, and I've selected a few different colours of these, chosen primarily to complement those colours in the collage images and also on the background. Now here you can see that I've selected some soft matte gel to adhere these to the canvas. This was possibly a bit of a mistake. I did mean to pick up the gloss finish for this. So once I realised the mistake, I do switch to the gloss medium. So if you wanted to produce a canvas like this, I would recommend that you select the gloss medium for this purpose. And the reason being, if you add a matte gel over the shimmering paint and the shimmer of the mica, you're going to really dull that finish. So as I say, as soon as I realise this error, I do switch to the gloss gel and go over everything with the gloss to bring that shimmer and shine back to the canvas. And that was the last stage of this canvas. If you wanted to see the live version, which as I've said previously is just over an hour long, you can hop over to Prima Marketing's YouTube channel. I will leave a link for that in the video description. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. There will be a link in the video description to the full product list and also my social media sites.